to depart at 4:50 through gate 15, upper red concourse. Thank you.
You know, a lot of times when I finish traveling for the Indian people, my duties, my job, and I'm on my way home, I begin to reflect, where have I been, and really where am I going? And it took me a long time, many years, to finally realize that where I have been and where I am going is actually where I am at today. That there is no difference of the attitude that my people have had today as they had 100 years ago, and what we live from day to day. At least I do, and my family does. We live for this day, and the things that we do for this day is like taking and making a mark on the earth that this is what we accomplished this day. And this is where we are headed. And when we're coming home, or even when I'm away, the circle of song has been with me for as long as I can remember. It was with me when my brother and I were forced to go to the non-Indian school adjacent to the reservation. It was a racist school. It was hard to go to school there. We leaned on the circle of song at that time with my family and my ancestors and my grandmother and them. It was with us all the time. Circle of Song was with me when I was in battle in Vietnam. I found to lean on the Circle of Song to get me through another day. And even today, when I work with the non-Indian world and the business world, I find myself leaning on the Circle of Song. Many times I find myself sitting in a meeting somewhere, and things might not be going right, or we might be falling down, or the Indian people may be getting behind, or something to that effect. I'm not saying that I stand up and sing a song right there in front of everybody, of course not. But in my mind, I think of the songs that I know, and I gather my inner self by thinking about them. Maybe I don't sing them, but I think about them. And it gets me through those times. It helps me stand up and speak for the Indian people as the times that I have done. And this has been no different than 1,000 years ago, like what I'm doing right now. Going home, a traveling song strikes me. Traveling songs were used as you enter your homeland. You announced yourself. Here, Mother Earth, I am home. Poor Wolf, it's my Indian name. Poor Wolf is coming home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Heart is happy. I'm coming home. Here we are. Here's my home. You can see the contrast here. The teepee poles are still up. our old house that I grew up in, which was a substandard home, substandard living. But it was my home, and it was where we lived. The newer home here that my father has built, it ties it all in of what I'm trying to tell you, and that there's no separation with traditionalism and culture that you've been watching in the film and what's going to be coming up, or about my life and my family, and that's the way we live. Everything is together. We wear the same clothes as you, speak your language, so I can speak to the non-Indian. But here, among ourselves, we speak our own language. We have our own treasures, our own thoughts, our own cultures and traditionalism that we keep to ourselves.
Can't get this native here.
Dad? Yeah. Want to get the drum and practice a few songs before we go down this afternoon? All right. Girls?
Girl.
It's all right.
See how it sounds? See what it sounds like.
Pum 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 pumin pum pumin shout qisatan chitsen suten lutskal lutsqsipil shout spentan taqso in sut holsam qatqel ha dat was lukun kunam katla khaqis khlas tem ashay o qaqs kwad ashay قلت له ما تقيتش بس نكونام بس يا لما خاخت قلت له اشجت شلت نكونام ثلاث اللي شوت لما اخذت كليب جمع تقيت باش نكون كنت لازم عن تيخت لما خاخت تقيت عن تيخت لما خاخت قومي كنت ساعات كده مسانتي قومي ولا خاخت في سانتي شاي اوه فاكسن
Songs are made or given to us from Mother Earth, from the wind in the mountains, to the visions in the clouds, from the animals that walk the earth and the ones that fly in the air, from the old people and from our hearts. And singing is an individual's message or words, and it comes from his heart, and it allows the individual as a person as one of the Great Spirit's chief's children to see as far as he can see, not only with his eyes, but with his ears, his heart, his breath, and his blood. It is happiness, love, sadness, death, birth, and the everyday step that the Indian takes. A song is an Indian's life. I've taken a lot of my teachings on song from you. And at the last powwow here on the Spokane Reservation, I was honored when you gave me a song that belonged to you. And when I took it, I told myself that I was going to save this for your little grandchildren, the little ones. So I was going to borrow the song until they got big enough, and then I'd give it back and say, here, this belonged to your grandfather. Now he told me to hold it for you, and here it is.
Yeah, that song, it's all them word and song, it's all from different tribes, and you get it, some of them. But this song, I made it.
You made that.
That's myself.
It's from here, huh?
Yeah, that's from here, I made that song, a long time ago. I was 42 years I was in a drum. 42 years.
42 years drum.
Yeah, I was on the drum.
That's how old was you when you started? Just
Let's see,
little
42
boy?
is, well, it's I'm 83 now, 83 now. I was born in 1893. 1893.
Names will be given to my children. This day forward, this young man who carries the manhood will be jumping rabbit. This day forward, this young lady will be known as Sundown or Sunset. Children will be young, and their families will follow. For this day forward, Shadow, Talking Eagle, Jumping Rabbit, and Sundown or Sunset. The families will follow. The honor guard, a new name for these children. They are born again.
The naming ceremony is part of our people. Preparation of the naming ceremony was made in the sweat lodge. Were they ready? Were they ready to step forward and be reborn with their new names? Talking Eagle, Woman's Shadow, and Little Wind. My father is the one who determined the name after speaking with my son and my daughter and my little daughter after they attended the sweat lodge.
song. Between the sun and the earth and the water, this is our place. My people live here and have lived here for as long as they have been on this earth. They were here long before the white man came. All of the songs and some of the songs that I've talked about to you, you have not heard some of them. For example, there's our love songs that my people sing. The ones that I have heard from my grandmother and my grandfather and my father. These are special songs that come from here in our hearts. We will not sing them to you because they are for ourselves. They are individual songs. Many medicine songs, hundreds of them, are again individual songs for individual Indian religion. The songs that my family has, and medicine songs, is for ourselves. So I cannot sing these for you, but I can tell you about them. That they are something special to my people, and especially to my family.
Do you want Grandma to sing for you? Are you sleepy?
It was very important for my grandmother to sing to me and my brother. My mother sang to us. It started our first orientation into the Indian life and the Indian heartbeat. And now my children have taken their turn with their grandmother and my brother's children. And we have a new one to our family, and it is his turn. Before he learns how to speak, he shall already have heard the words of the Indian heart. Before he learns to walk, he will learn the feelings of the Indian heart. This is where his education begins.
With the giveaway song, the circle dance, and those of you who have come here to help me and my family, I ask you all to come down and dance during the giveaway. Come down and make a circle with us. The giveaway will start.
Giveaway during the naming ceremony is a gesture, a marking of time on earth, the one of saying, here, talking eagle, woman's shadow, and little wind, this shall mark their day. They are reborn. for those that receive gifts, whether it be the horn with our family's mark or a blanket to keep them warm. It is for them to look at and say when they get old, this I received many years ago when an Indian took another step in the circle of song. I feel so good. I feel so good that so many people came down and to dance the circle dance around my children. Many friends, many neighbors, many people that came to watch and to take part. Another day starts, and another circle of the song begins. Look across there. Look at the clouds as they move swiftly through the trees and through the mountains. From Mother Earth's breath pushes the clouds like a huge blanket. It's almost as if you could just step off this mountain and take off running. And just run as far as you can. All of that, as far as we can see, belong to the Indian. It was given to us by Mother Earth through the Great Spirit. It was here for Indians for as long and forever as the mountains would stand. My eyes and your eyes never saw this when all of this belonged to the Indian. My grandmother and my grandfather and their mothers saw this when all of this belonged to them. Our eyes must see different things now. But we can still come up here. It is the only place I know, children, when I was young, where I could come and watch the sunrise in the east and the moon on this other side smile down on us as another day starts. And a circle of song starts for our lives again. This is where the eagle lives. We see this once in a while in the mornings when we have time to come up here and to think about the way we are going to conduct our lives. But it is song that brings us out of the clouds and up to here so we can look as we can see the sun as it warms our bodies. This is what you must protect. All of this. The trees, everything. For your children. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's what your responsibility is as an Indian. Both of you. Is to protect this for your children. So you can bring them up here. This is only a small part
of my life and of these children's lives. A small part in the circle of song that guides us and my family. As we start another day, another circle starts. Today, the same day that you live, we live it different. We live it with our hearts, and my children learn how to speak through their hearts, through song. But the world has changed. Their eyes will see many things that mine will never see. And the only thing that I can give them that will help them become strong and true Indians is the song. For as long as there is an Indian, there shall be song. For as long as there is song, there will be Indian.